Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Last night, former President Donald Trump participated in what will go down as one of the wildest political town halls in the history of television media. The night consisted of a viciously mad chihuahua named Caitlin Collins trying the absolute best she could to slow down the unstoppable force named Donald Trump. But sadly for her, she came up very short. Every accusation of sexual assault from Caitlin was quickly rebutted by the master of the microphone, Donald Trump. Caitlin kept pushing like a constipated plumber would, but unfortunately she had met a far superior opponent in her quest to destroy Donald Trump. The entire audience cheered on Donnie as if it was a Rolling Stones concert. The energy behind Trump's answers were palpable from the audience's perspective. CNN tried to paint Donald as a liar and a fraud, but anyone that is actually paying attention knows that there is no bigger liar in existence than the mainstream media. You can ask my biological father, Tucker, about that if you don't believe me. So the moral of the story is this. CNN had the best ratings they've ever had with Trump, and they are desperate to save their sinking ship. But unfortunately for CNN, last night they got smoked like a beef brisket by Donald Trump. 45 is definitely not a perfect man. He is one hell of a human that is 50 times more qualified to be president than Joe Biden. But thanks for the entertainment, CNN. It's probably the only interesting content you have produced so far in 2023.
My grind so refined, I got no time for no games. Ask yourself why would I make time for you lames? At all costs, cause I'm a boss. I'll break them off, yeah, gotta break them off.
Ginger, I'm trying to do the show. I'm trying to do a show. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Prime Time with Alex Stein. I'm your host, Alejandro Stein, number 999. And we're on the grind. And tonight we have a great episode. We have Angela McArdle. Is that how I think I say her name?
McArdle.
McGriddle. I love McGriddles, so I love McDonald's. So Angela McGriddle's coming on. And then we have Clint Russell, who's another libertarian. But before we get into them, I want to welcome on the great, the one, the only, Sean K., the showman. And Jimmy put some the teleprompter read, Sean. It says, he wants you to read this. Our in-studio guest is bald, but his pubes are like Bin Laden in the cave.
Yeah.
What does that mean? I'm confused what that means. So his pubes are dark. Why are we talking about pubes?
I think he's going to my Indian roots in the Middle Eastern region.
Who has blonde pubes? I mean, do blonde people have blonde pubes? I think everybody has dark pubes.
Was it blonde pubes?
No, it was like Bin Laden.
Bin Laden pubes. Yeah,
I know, but I'm confused with the joke. Is it that Bin Laden has lots of pubic hair, or is it because Bin Laden is in the? I'm confused. What's the joke?
Because we're like Indian people and Middle Eastern people are mostly known for sometimes having hairless bodies or heads, but the pubes will always come out really thick.
Wow.
And, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bin Laden been in that cave for a couple months. No one's found him. If
You're very blessed in that.
he ain't getting groomed.
No, he's not. And let's be honest. I mean, and you're in a cave. Bin Laden could get laid all he wants, so he probably didn't need to groom himself all that well. So, as an Indian American here in Texas, where's the best place to get some biryani?
Biryani, man, I don't know. I mean, Irving has its fair amount of Indians that are around here, but I'm actually originally from Chicago.
So it's Chicago, dude? I thought this was supposed to be an Indian episode for our ESG score. We're not Lori Lightfoot hour.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Is she still in office? I thought
No, she's not in office. Now she's starting an OnlyFans. Now, would you join Lori Lightfoot's OnlyFans?
If she did it from inside of a fishbowl, 100%.
Yeah, I would
because, I need to see a fisheye lens of her fish eyes through the fishbowl.
The weirdest OnlyFans account that I'm subscribed to is Rachel Dolezal, and it's disgusting.
Really?
Oh, yeah. And then I wish Rachel Levine would do one because I'd like to see his wiener and those, cojongas on top. So what do you think about trans people participating in the military?
You know what? If they pass the test, I mean, I think it's just a physical acumen thing, you know what I mean? I don't think a trans person should compete if it's NBA versus WNBA and then a Joanna Man type of deal.
But I kind of like the Joanna Man idea.
I like Joanna Man though. it is kind of dope.
See, I'm actually waiting for that to happen because now we're complaining about Leah Thomas, who swam on the women's team at Penn, previously swam on the men's team for 3 years, but nobody cares about swimming, and a lot of people that make fun of Leah Thomas, and I make fun of Leah Thomas a lot. We've talked more about women swimming in this past year than the history of recorded time.
Yeah.
So in a way, Leah Thomas was good for the sport, so not good for the competitors. Obviously, Riley Gaines gets to lose. I'm just talking about bringing awareness. But when it comes to the NBA, I mean, we need like Sean Kemp or one of these like NBA
Sean Kemp
to come out of retirement and say, you know what, I'm trans now. I'm a girl. I want to play, and just go dunking balls in girls' faces and just and fouling and just getting rebounds and just, you know, I would love to see that.
I just think that, like, you know, like UFC, I feel like is just now buying so many different conglomerates. Like, you just need to throw it into like competitive sports now. Just like throw, you know, let the elbows be elbows wherever it may be. You know.
I think all sports you should be able to fight. That's why hockey is one of the most badass sports because they go in there. Just do that. I just always want to do that.
Go Blackhawks.
Yeah, you like the Blackhawks?
I like the Blackhawks. It's fun to say, man.
So you're from Chicago, though. Now, what do you think about all the gun violence that's happening there?
Man, I mean, it's kind of one of those things where, because I go back to Chicago like 15 to 20 times a year to do events, and like my network out there is always like, when are you coming back? I'm like, fucking never. Like, I'm never going back to Chicago. I love you here in Texas. I love you here in Dallas. But I mean, it's one of those things. I'll tell you this right now, like, every place has its own shit. So if you go to certain parts of Chicago, yeah, it's going to be bad, right? But like, I will tell you this, I have a funny video on YouTube. If you look up Sean K. Pinata car robbery. Okay. And it was 3 weeks before I moved out of Chicago to Texas, and I was robbed at gunpoint picking up a Lyft passenger from their home.
And you had this on camera?
No, I wish.
Oh my God.
I wish. It has a happy ending, but it was Halloween weekend of 2020, and I was actually dressed as a piñata when it happened. That's what actually saved my life.
You're an easy target. Piñatas always have a lot of cash inside of them. Did you have a knife by chance? Do you walk around with
I did, and I didn't reach for it.
Because if somebody tried to like rob me, I'm fighting. I'm gonna freaking. You wanna rob me? You wanna rob me? I'm gonna rob you back.
Man, when that
steal your soul with this knife, slice your soul away. You want my wallet? I'm gonna take your soul.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Alex. Indian people are not that brave for the most part. You know, where when you have the gun, when I had literally the Glock on my chest, I was like, nah. I'm not.
See, I'm not even brave. I'm just mentally ill.
Oh, it would have been a different story then.
$10 super chat. Let's be honest. Riley Gaines is gonna get a rich boyfriend now.
She's married.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means. Riley Gaines is pretty sexy. I mean, I don't know what that. We appreciate the super chat. We'll give you a shout out. Justin Anapisi, thank you for $10. And if you try to rob me, I'll hold this. Have you ever held a knife to somebody's throat and just whispered in their ear that if they move, I will gut you like a little fish? You ever yelled that to anybody? Or
Only when my eyes are closed.
You've done that before.
Everybody. I mean, I've attempted, but I have a terrible sell when it comes to try and be violent. You know.
What about shoplifting? What's the most expensive?
Oh man, oof! The last time I really shoplifted, I stole a pair of ski goggles from a Sports Authority.
See, and ski goggles are overpriced. They're like $100 bucks.
Overpriced, yeah. And I was going on the ski trip, so I tried to steal it, and then I got caught.
No!
Called my Indian mother, Alex.
Did they give you a break?
When she got there.
Oh my God.
Oh, because they were like, she looked like she's like, I'm gonna put violence on this.
Okay, but let's talk about the elephant in the room. You're young, you're smart, you're well spoken. Are your parents disappointed you're not a doctor?
Oh, absolutely.
Why is that? All my Indian friends, their parents are like, be a doctor.
I actually suffer from a form of dyslexia called Dyscalculia. It's all with numbers. That's like, I'm the worst Indian to ever do your taxes. Like, I'm not that guy. But yeah, you know, growing up, they try to make me an engineer. My parents have given me more recommendations for job careers. Even to this day, as an independent, they're like, what do you think about being a flight attendant? Like, you know, like those is because they're just going after a job that has benefits, but because mine has zero. So.
Yeah, that's true. I don't really have a lot of benefits other than this great audience that's watching right now, because I know that if I get sick or hurt myself, I have a lot of adoring supporters out there that will help take care of me because I can't do it by myself. But hey, let's start the show. We want to do this. You know the drill. We have a caption contest. People love the caption contest.
Ooh.
So this is Mr. Bowser and Libertarian. They were.
Okay.
This is them.
Dr. Bowser.
Dr. Bowser, excuse me. He didn't go to medical school for nothing. I apologize.
Yes.
So what happened was we've been getting accused of being a little too homoerotic.
Oh, okay.
And so I was thinking maybe they could kiss, but they haven't kissed yet. But instead of kissing, they kind of just scissored a little bit. So That's legal.
Pretty progressive.
That is progressive. This helps our score.
And this is like an interracial interaction right now. I mean,
This is what I'm saying. This is a pleasant interaction to an interracial couple just having fun. Like, this is what the mainstream media wants. So we've selected the top 4 captions. So let's go ahead and see those captions. Scissor me, Xerxes. I like that. I would have liked.
all right, that's holding a high bar with me right now.
Scissor me Timbers a little more, but
Do you know who Xerxes is?
no. Libertarian.
Xerxes is I think the villain from 300.
Oh, is that who it is? I don't know. Libertarian, what did you think about that?
I thought that comment was good.
Yeah, me too, Libertarian. All right, let's see the next one. How Michael Jackson was conceived. Now I kind of like that. Dr. Bowser, what do you think about that?
I don't know. That's kind of rude. I don't know why you're attacking Michael Jackson. He's the king of pop.
So they have the same voice.
Similar voices, yeah, similar voices.
Okay.
I don't know why that is. And then we have one joke that we always say. It's like, hey guys, I'm getting accused of being homoerotic.
Maybe you wouldn't be accused of being homoerotic if you didn't have your hand so deep up my asshole.
It's like a mix between like Yoda and Fat Albert.
A little bit, yeah. I don't know. They have weird speaking voices. Okay, wait, now I think we have 2 more coming up. Okay, we'll have Dr. Bowser.
Biden and Corn Pop's ultimate showdown.
That's okay. I like that. That's okay. Is Biden and Corn Pop going to scissor? They were 2 young boys, so that might be pedophilic. So maybe
It almost looked
that
like
one's
Com Pop. I was like, what the hell is a Com Pop?
I love Corn Pop cereal. I don't know why he ruined that. Okay, all right, next one. This is number 4. When you forget to wear your COVID mask, but you both already have AIDS. Now I like that. Who did that one? Queen Purple. And it's actually not funny. Libertarian is HIV positive.
I don't mind being HIV positive. It's something that I like to do, and I like to bring awareness that you should always wear protection.
Can I take a swing at it?
Oh, yeah.
No. Like, I want to see. Can I see
you can.
No. You. I want to see the.
you wanna
I want
see
a
what
live
it looks
caption. I need
like.
to look at it real quick.
Let me show you what
Let
this
me get a
looks like.
feel for what it was.
Okay. So
Is that? Oh, they were kissing.
So they weren't
they're
kissing. They never
scissoring.
kissed.
Okay.
They just kind of scissored a little.
There we go.
Oh, that feels so good. Oh, the dog just bit me.
The dog's
biting me. Oh, this
dog
is a
seems very
3-way.
homophobic
Oh, now
right
it's a
now,
4-way because my hands are up there. The dog's going crazy. Wow,
No.
Ginger.
Blame Ginger for the homophobia cases on this show.
Ginger. I know. Why is she being
All right,
like
so
this?
if I had to do it, I'd be like, Cosby's got a different stroke.
I like that.
You know what I mean?
You know, he has pills that he puts in your drink.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying right now. Actually, that's just kind of like the character.
All right, guys, we just cycled through them. You're going to vote 1, 2, 3, cuatro, which is 4 in Spanish because I speak incredible Spanish. ¿Cómo te llamas? Me llamo Alejandro, Jimmy.
Hola, me llamo Jemima.
Jemima.
Oh, muy guapo en your muleto. We speak
Sí,
Spanish.
ese es
We
mi
have-
boleto porque estamos viendo a Florida mañana.
¡Mañana!
¡Sí, claro!
¡Fiesta!
Tiburón.
Okay, well, that's enough of the Spanish.
Tiburón.
Okay, the Spanish audience enjoyed that. I can see all the
My fiance's
Mexicans in
gonna
the
love
chat.
that.
Also,
For sure.
vote 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the chat.
Okay, we got it. Now, enough of the Spanish hour. We want to get back to the show. We want to get back to Mr. Bowser, you know. Actually, we got to do a little bit of housekeeping. If you guys want to work on the blimp and come and eat steak and shrimp, well, guess what? The Blaze is hiring. We need somebody right now to manage our YouTube page. So if you want to help out, you want to help Mr. Bowser, Dr. Bowser, you want to help,
You want to help me out? I'm Libertarian. I'd love it if you'd help Alex.
then you can apply. And this is not a joke. You're not going to apply and then you're going to be in some sort of like Ponzi scheme. No, this is a real job where you can get paid. And once you get paid, what happens, Libertarian?
You get laid.
So everybody knows that. So if you guys want some
Hell
money
yeah.
in the bank, shorty what you drank, come on down to the Blaze. You're going to see me, Papa Glenn. You're going to see Jimmy if he's not in his cage where I lock him up most of the time. But when he's out of the cage, you're going to be able to feed him snacks. So it's going to be a great opportunity for anybody out there looking for a job that's passionate about creating something special. And we're not just talking about special ed because I'm autistic. We're talking about somebody that wants to be a part of something bigger than themselves. So come on down, apply at the Blaze. If you have a criminal record, we actually encourage that. The longer your criminal record is, if you're a convicted murderer, we really like that as well. So please, all murderers and criminals are welcome to apply. Is that right, Jimmy? The murders, we're allowed to, because we get a government, we get a tax break, right?
Yeah, it's a government kickback to like welcome them back into society. So the higher the crime, the higher the kickback.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So guys, if you're like a murderer, I mean, we don't really want any rapists, you know, but murderers are totally cool. A vehicular manslaughter, you were drunk, you hit a school bus and you killed 7 kids. It's okay.
What about pedos? Would pedos be cool?
No pedos.
There's no kids here.
Yes, well, that's true, but no pedos and no rapists. But anything like murderers, okay, bank fraud, child support mispayments, traffic tickets. You know, I know some of you guys like to street race. We'd love to hire an illegal street racer. Isn't that right, Jimmy?
Absolutely. The link is in the description on this live.
So
Go and apply if you want to work with me, Libertarian.
Those Blaze Bennies, though, they sound awesome.
they're really not that good. No, they're not. I mean, they're good for some people, but I don't get any benefits. Actually, they don't pay me. I pay to do the show here. It's really.
They pay you in mayonnaise? That's what I heard.
Oh, Clint is ready! All right, we now welcome on the host of the Liberty Lockdown podcast. He's a libertarian icon. We welcome, well, he's not Ron Paul or Rand, but he's on the way, the one, the only, Clint Russell in the coat with the nib show, and this is YouTube.
You know, if I'm on with prime time, I'm gonna look fine, baby.
Wow.
I love seeing another bald, beautiful fuck on the show.
Yeah, wait, okay.
Miami.
Wait, Clint.
Bienvenidos a papi.
Look, we have two guys.
What's up, Clint?
We have light pitbull and dark pitbull. I love it, yeah. Mr. Worldwide. Yeah. So, Clint, you're in Southern Florida, is that correct?
Yes, sir. Aventura, north of Miami.
The land of milk and honey. So tell me this, though, as a libertarian, what's the freaking deal, dude? I mean, no, let's be real. I mean, I like libertarian, but a libertarian candidate, other than Ron or Rand, I mean, who the hell are we going to have that's actually going to win? I think we got Angela McGriddle. Is it Angela Sausage McGriddle? Is that her name?
Miss McArdle, please.
Miss McArdle. Well, okay, I don't know if that's really her name. I think it's
McGrundle.
McGrindle. Is it McGrindle?
I thought it was McGrundle.
Is it McGrundle Patch?
Anytime available at McDonald's. Angela McGriddle.
Is Angela good or bad? Because we're about to interview her, and I know that you know. And Little Libertarian,
I think Angela has ulterior motives.
I don't believe Little Libertarian. He smokes a lot of marijuana, so I don't know his judgment.
That's what I'm talking about, bro.
Angela's incredible. I'll let her speak for herself, but she's the chair of the Libertarian Party. She's a big reason that I'm a part of it, and she is awesome.
Okay, good. Well, that's what I needed. I just didn't know. Because some of these, why is there so much infighting in the Libertarian Party, Clint?
I mean, from my vantage point, there's not really. Like, there is the libertarians that I roll with, and then there's a bunch of people that are barking from the sidelines. So I don't really, like, my focus is more on the fact that the government is spying on every single conversation that we have, the fact that they're leading us towards World War III, the fact that the Federal Reserve has led us towards record inflation in my lifetime, the fact that culturally we're melting down. I mean, there's a list of issues. I got 99 problems, and the people that hate on the real libertarians ain't one.
Well, I like that. And Clint, you always stay positive. I really, respect that. But when we talk about the conflict in the Ukraine and we talk about the military-industrial complex, can a political party even save us, really? Because aren't they all in on the take?
Yes, they are. So to say that a political party can save you, I mean, that's the main reason I think that we need a third option. But ultimately, if World War III is going to come to pass, it's going to be real ugly. So I don't really even look at it as a partisan issue as much as a human issue.
Wait, why would World War III be bad? Wouldn't that be kind of cool?
And if you want a tan that lasts for all eternity, I guess so. But
politicians, think how much money Dan Crenshaw would make? Don't you want Dan Crenshaw to get rich?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, you want him to get all that Raytheon stock. You don't want Nancy Pelosi to have to, not be able to spend her summers in Italy. Don't you want her to be able to travel abroad first class?
I want him to be able to get a bejeweled fake eye.
He does. He has it. He has a glass eye, and I am not an optometrist or a medical expert.
Dr. Bowser is. I am actually an optometrist. And I tell you one thing people don't realize is that if you have a glass eye, you have no medical reason to even wear an eye patch.
Are you serious, Dr. Bowser?
Yeah, it's a little known secret.
So he's faking. I mean, he has the missed eye, but he's just wearing the eye patch because it's, a little swagged out, I guess.
How crazy is it that you are responsible for, like, dubbing him Eye Patch McCain? That's so rad.
No, my biological father Tucker Carlson, and he's not Dr. Bowser's biological father, even though we're still trying to figure that out before he dies. He's an elderly man.
When are you getting Tucker on this
I'd
show?
like to meet my father.
You know, it's funny you say that because I'm actually talking to Tucker right now about a little. Yeah, we're working on some.
Let's go.
I mean, just saying he's the man. And you know, in some inside baseball, it's kind of funny. I was talking to Tucker's producer, and they were kind of like, we're just talking about brainstorming ideas, like where he would stream, where he'd go, because they were even thinking like YouTube. Why not? Megyn Kelly's really successful on YouTube, and they're worried that immediately as they stream on YouTube, they're going to get kicked off. So they felt like literally their only option was Twitter. And for me, it makes me mad because all these people in Hollywood, even the people at Fox News are probably liberal lefties. But how can nobody realize that you have all of these TV show hosts that suck? Jimmy Kimmel, they can't get ratings at all. Why wouldn't you put Tucker in prime time at 9 or 10 o'clock on a real show, on a real network? If he's the #1 guy on cable, why wouldn't that correlate? So why are they so dumb and afraid of money? But I guess
Money doesn't matter if you're evil and corrupt.
I feel like it'd be a paradigm shift though, because it's like, you know, you're looking at like a two-way mirror. It's like Doctor Strange, like the Mirrorverse. If you have like Tucker Carlson and primetime Alex Stein,
no, I'm talking about Tucker on Fox. I'm talking about Tucker on CBS. What do you think about that, Clint? What if they gave him that James Corden's late night spot? Wouldn't that be a hit?
Well, it would be a massive hit in terms of ratings. The issue is via ESG, there's a lot of coercive power that enables the advertisers to be withdrawn. So in my estimation, that's the primary driving force behind all of the kind of psychological operations and the wokeification of our culture that we've been experiencing as a product of that, as well as what's it called? The modification, oh God, I can't remember the name of it right now. I just did an episode on it last night. You guys can check it out. It's called Liberty Lockdown. But there's that. There's also just obviously the fact that like you can't get access to politicians if you're telling the truth anymore. So I think that from a political commentator standpoint, many of them get in line just because they still want access. They still want invites to the cocktail parties, things like that.
And that makes sense. And Clint, you talked about ESG scores and DEI training, and a lot of realize I went viral because I fed a black man a banana in a sexual manner. And what people didn't realize is I gave it to him because he was low in potassium. And we are trying to raise our ESG score. Nothing raises it higher than interracial gayness. So if you're trying to reach peak levels of social credit score, and people are like, what is ESG? Environmental social governance. So what this does is this holds companies accountable on a social credit system, basically, for lack of a better word or description. And so these companies have to spend a certain amount of money doing, philanthropical things that benefit gay people or benefit Chinese people or benefit Taiwanese babies or whatever. I don't know what they're doing, but they have to benefit people, and their favorite charity is trans or trans kids.
People don't know this, but Derek Chauvin was actually trying to provide a banana to...
No, he was actually giving him a back massage, but George Floyd took a little Fenty. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's true that he took fentanyl. They said that in the court case, but I don't know if that's true.
I'm just trying to see if we can get you canceled, man.
No, I don't want to get canceled. I love George Floyd. Are you kidding? I watch his porn every night. Literally, before I go to bed, I watch his pornography every single night. It's like my favorite thing to watch. No, I watch it. The storyline's great. He's like in this hotel room, and like this whore walks in, and they have like nasty, dirty sex. Really good story.
Oh my God. Well, I mean, is it set in like Missouri?
No, it's just set in like a crack motel room.
Okay.
Because when you watch it, I think like any minute a murderer is going to walk in and kill them. But they just finish and they leave. And I think they do crack.
I remember the name of the bill. It was the Smith Modernization Act, and it basically made it so that the government is legally allowed to propagandize the American people.
You know who passed that? Barack Obama. Smith-Mont.
That was 2012, and then same year, it was a year prior, he also pushed a DEI mandate in all federal departments across the entire government. So I think that if you want to figure out why the world seems to have lost its mind, you just need to look back to 2012 and Barack Obama's administration.
Well, you make a good point, but honestly, I do think Rachel Levine as a trans admiral is helping our national security. Don't you want like all of our leaders to be on gender hormone therapy and antidepressants? Don't you think that makes them a better, soldier?
I would love for World War III to be fought exclusively by the trans community.
That's what I'm saying,
Yeah, I
dude.
feel
Can you
that.
imagine that? I think everybody would be on board. If you, like, what during the Civil War, they would put, oftentimes, they would make African Americans fight, right? And that's kind of bad.
Yeah, yeah.
That's not good.
And the front lines too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's not good.
You're missing the rationale here. If our front line is filled with nothing but Rachel Levines, then Vladimir Putin, I mean, there's no way the guy's crazy enough to actually attack them. I mean, it would be a hate crime on top of a hate crime, so they just have to give up. And I think that's really the rationale.
But I don't think Russia even considers that a hate crime.
Come here, Ginger. My dog's going crazy, Clint. She's trying to get this puppet. Oh my, she's trying to kill Mr. Bell.
Oh, stop letting the dog eat me, Alex. Alex, the dog's eating my leg. Alex, the dog's on my leg. Ah, the leg's on my leg. The dog's on my leg. He's ripping my leg. Oh, Ginger, stop. 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 Oh, my God. Alex, please help me. I've been attacked by a dog. The dog's trying to kill me. No. Stop it. Stop it.
Yo.
Scared of Libertarian.
Yeah, now she's scared.
of Libertarian. I see Ginger.
Oh,
He
my
found your
God.
little kryptonite.
Yo.
Sorry about that, Clint. What were you saying?
I have no idea what I was saying.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out real quick, dude. Are you wearing a shirt under that blazer? Or
No, it's all nipples, dude. He's all
Oh,
nipples.
dude, that is gangsta as hell,
Okay,
bro. You
Clint-
definitely more.
I'm flossing that chest.
No,
I
Clint
still
is a
have
gangster, dog. He's paid, he's laid, he's got it all. But hey, I want to get your opinion on this Trump clip from the town hall last night. So let's
roll that clip.
Because what's happening is they're doing this for election interference. This woman, I don't know her. I never met her. I have no idea who she is. I had a picture taken years ago with her and her husband, nice guy, John Johnson. He was a
Nice guy,
newscaster,
love
very nice man. She called him an ape. Happens to be African American. Called him an ape. The judge wouldn't allow us to put that in. Her dog or her cat was named Vagina. The judge wouldn't allow us to put that in.
Vagina.
All of these things. But with her, they can put in anything. Access, how.
Oh, I miss him, man.
Yeah.
I miss him, dude.
Vagina.
vagina.
Oh my God. I love he says it like such a shocking revelation. It's like the cat's name was Vagina.
And you know, honestly, I think that would help her in court in a weird way. I don't know if that would hurt her that much. I mean, I guess it would prove that she's a psychopath. So, do you think Trump sexually assaulted that woman?
Let's say
I
China.
don't think there's a chance in hell.
Yeah, no
honest to
way.
God, if you see any of the interviews that she's done, this lady comes across as an absolute lunatic. I think his attorneys did a terrible job advising him not to testify, because I think if Trump got up on the stand and he did exactly what he did last night, he would have walked easy. So yeah, I think it's totally fraudulent. I think the lady's a lunatic. I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, there's a very, very, very small % chance that I'm wrong. But just like gut check time, this lady's a total liar.
Well, you know, to your point, my buddy Bubba the Love Sponge, can't even say his name, Bubba Clem, he actually let Hulk Hogan sleep with his wife. He's a very nice guy. But I go on his show quite a bit, and he was telling me the same thing, that Trump should have gone and testified. He would have just, you know, sliced her up like a Thanksgiving turkey.
That's his thing, dude. Too.
Let me just.
Oh, and Clint, I got to do this. Oh, my gosh! Do we have the graphic? Clint, my producer graduated from the top Ivy League school, arguably one of the top Ivy League schools in all of existence, Princeton. And he doesn't even, and nowhere did he even see Clint Russell. Like, his name's not even spelled Clint Russell like that anywhere.
It's crazy, man. It's
know,
crazy. You know what? He can hold that L.
Yes! Oh, burn!
Man,
Burn!
Gosh, I misspelled his name, and then the bald guy dunked on me so hard. This is not a good day
Wait,
for
why
me.
are you calling him bald? What are you doing? Now you get his name wrong, now you call him bald? Jimmy, you have no social...
I think Jimmy's autism is getting stronger.
You know what? I think so too, Libertarian.
Have you ever thought about euthanization?
Oh my gosh, Dr. Bowser, I'm not going to do that.
In Canada, we have assisted suicide. I think he would be a great candidate for assisted suicide. We can assist him. We'll give him some soda. We'll hook him up to a machine. He'll be dead 2 hours later.
Well, Alex, instead of bald, I was going to say he looks like he goes too hard in adult softball.
You play adult softball, Jimmy. You play adult.
Exactly.
You play adult. So you're making fun of a guy for doing what you literally do on your free time. Is that what you're telling me now, James?
James?
Yes, your nickname is James.
I thought it was Jemima.
Doesn't matter what your name
You know,
is. It only matters what my name is, Sean's name is, and Clint's name that you can't spell.
I know I can't spell. They didn't teach that at Princeton. They taught gender studies, which bathroom to pee in. It was a whole Ivy League course.
Yeah, but you always pee in the wrong bathroom here. You're always in the women's restroom, always taking poops. We catch you. We smell it. We know.
Jimothy, was it? Was it Jimothy?
Clint, tell Jimmy that he really needs to get his act together. Will you please
help me,
school
Clint?
him?
I need help.
Yeah, he needs your help.
I don't know what to do.
Jimmy looks like the 13th man on the Boston Celtics before they integrated the leagues.
Yeah,
he looks like with that headband. Come on, bro. Come on.
I know.
I don't even know what it is. Is that shark
honoring
dick?
your state, Florida man, America's mullet, and I got a little shark. Isn't that fun, Clint?
Oh, it's a fin.
That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope.
Now, Clint, it's very embarrassing, Clint. I'm trying my hardest, and you know, every time I come up with some dumb idea, he always encourages me, and then I get crushed on the internet about it. So, Jimmy is a hell of a guy, nice guy. If he didn't get hit or kicked in the head so hard when he was a child, I think our show would be a lot better.
Yeah.
You agree?
Heard of Jimmy Eat World? Well, welcome world to Jimmy Misspells Words.
There you go. Jimmy can't spell. Okay, Clint, before you go, tell him about Liberty Lockdown Podcast and where people can find you.
You can find me on YouTube. Go hop over. Well, don't do it right now. Finish the show because it's
that's
fucking
nice.
high quality, content.
Man.
But search for Liberty Lockdown, Clint Russell. I also host a insane show that the great Alex Stein has participated in called Tower Gang. Subscribe to both. Thank you so much for having me, Alex. It's been an absolute pleasure, aside from your producer, who's illiterate.
Yes, he is illiterate, and I apologize.
No, I'm going back to elementary school.
Yeah, you need to go back. Go to the.
He needs to go to the assisted suicide clinic. I can give him a phone number.
Do you have any interest in assisted suicide, Jimmy?
I don't know what that word means, so I'm willing to check it out.
Yeah,
you said youth and Asian.
Yeah, it's like Asian
Center?
Youth Center. Yes, you can go there, and they give you a bunch of fentanyl, and you relax, and you kind of just chill out.
No, I mean, isn't that what you said George Floyd was doing in his porno?
No, nothing about George Floyd. Stop talking. I'm the only one that can make George Floyd jokes. I'm the only black person on the show, not you. I can do that.
Okay, my apologies. You're right.
Yes, dude. Quit being so racist,
I'll check my
man.
privilege. I'm sorry.
Yes, check your privilege, check your white privilege at the door to this studio when you walk in here. I mean, look at Dr. Bowser, Little Libertarian, and Black Alex, dude. Stop, man.
Where'd you find this guy?
On the street, Craigslist.
But it's the real story is he gets a tax write-off because the employee special needs, but they didn't realize.
Okay, Jimmy. Okay, yes, it's a very big.
You get them bennies, Jimmy.
It's a very big undertaking. Jimmy's always drooling. He can't tie his shoes. His shoes are Velcro. They don't fit. They're disgusting. He's an embarrassment sometimes, but he's a hell of a nice person. He's nice, and that's all I need is a guy that's willing to be nice. So.
I like JVT. He's a nice dude.
He's a nice guy.
All right, Clint. It's me, Libertarian, saying bye.
At Liberty Lockpot on Twitter. Thank you so much, Alex. It's been
Follow him.
Peace out, guys.
That guy's a gem, Clint.
He's a nice guy, but did you feel kind of like you're competing on who is the coolest, Pitbull impersonator?
Not at all. He won.
No.
I mean, come on.
Who is? Let's ask the chat. Who is a better Pitbull impersonator right there? Honestly, I want to say. So, Sean K. or Clint? I want to see in the chat right now. I want to know your answer. Who was the better Pitbull, Mr. Worldwide, Mr. 305, Miami? What are some of his songs, Jimmy? What are some of his songs?
Worldwide.
I'm a firework. Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
The Holiday Inn at the hotel.
Nailed it.
Holiday Inn. I'm talking about hotel, motel, 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 Holiday Inn. All right, so answer that question. Who was the best Pitbull impersonator this evening? Was it Clint or was it Sean K? Woo! All right, so now I was recently given one of the most beautiful compliments and public shout-outs at a Board of Supervisors meeting ever. And this is from one of my good friends, I think, what's her name? Gargoyle Atlantis or something? What is her name?
Grundle.
Do they have a name?
Gigantus Hunormous.
Gigantus Hunormous. Oh, Shrek. This is Shrek. So I actually had Shrek. That's what I'm talking about. You see that beautiful Shrek right there? She's so sexy. I just love to just 69 with Shrek right there. You know what I'm talking about? Think how much fun that would be. So we got Sexy Shrek gave me a shout out. So let's roll the tape.
Shelter first. Fuck Josephine Zhao and her stance. Fuck Trump Republicans and fuck Richie Greenberg. Fuck John Dennis. Fuck Alex Stein. Fuck Twitter trolls and fuck drug warriors and fuck the lying press. Fuck.
Protect trans kids. You see Shrek. This is right before we went home to my hotel room and just went to Pound Town. It was disgusting.
Wait, did she throw that water on you?
A different person threw it on me.
A different
Look at
lady.
that. A different trans activist. Look at that. Look how much love and support. All because I'm just hanging out.
You're a fearless motherfucker, dude, bro. Like, honestly, dude, like, this shit would make me so nervous right here.
I've already had monkeypox twice. So
Oh, okay. You good, bro.
So it's not that big a deal. Look at Shrek. Sexy Shrek.
Should give her a round of applause.
She gave me a shout out. I feel good. I mean,
loves
more
you,
people,
dude.
please, if you guys go speak at the city council, do me a favor and give me a shout out. We'll play it on the show. That's right. You can say F Alex Stein, and I'm still going to give you a shout out because, listen, you can hate on me. I'm not perfect. I make fun of myself. I try to be very self-deprecating. So, guys, please go mention me at every single public meeting possible. All right. Is our next guest ready? Not yet.
I thought you were going to talk about that lovely lady a little longer. I mean,
No, I'm just going
damn.
to sit here and eat some mayonnaise.
Okay.
Do it. Ginger, come here. Come here, Ginger. Ginger, your favorite. A little mayonnaise. You ever fed your dog mayonnaise before?
I can't say that I have. Peanut butter, yes.
Yeah. Oh, peanut butter. Hey, so I don't know about you, but do you want to drink some Bud Light and do some gay stuff later?
Yeah, dude, 100%, man. I'm an
That's what
open
my
guy,
dog-
bro.
Okay, here, Ginger. Ginger. Ginger likes a little mayo. A little mayo never hurt anybody. Look at it. Look at this. Can you see?
Either
this?
half drunken or half poured.
Now she doesn't want the mayo, I don't think. Oh, this mayo. No, it's giving me PTSD. Ginger. She likes it now. I love it. I love it. Now that's how you take care of a dog. You just give her a little mayo. Just a little mayo. But this is what Ginger and I love to do.
I did not know that dogs like mayo.
Oh, we got a $10 super chat. Let's see who that is from. Hey, Blake Norman, correct me if I'm wrong, but if we all kill... Well, okay, nothing about that. Oh, my gosh, you name it. The guy's talking about murdering in the super chat. Okay, now I actually want to, since we're waiting for her, let's bring on Nate, who's a super fan. Nate, come here right now. Nate, come on set. Do wide. I gotta kind of use my mic. No, you can stand up. You can just stand right here. So this is
okay.
Nate. I don't know if you can see him on the wide shot. You see, so Nate, you're a super fan. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. Absolutely.
Okay, so what's like one of my favorite things you've ever done?
Going insane for the Ukraine.
That's it.
All
So,
the time.
No, I know, but like, what's the number one thing when you show your family? You're like, oh, this is Alex Stein. What, Nate? What do you show them to represent primetime? Because he's got the Let's Go Brandon merch. He's got the base merch. This guy knows.
The Go video.
Yeah.
So the city council, in front of the Dallas City Council, right?
Yes.
With all the hand sanitizer.
Yes, the Fauci ouchie.
Yes,
We have
the
some
Fauci
hand
ouchie.
sanitizer right now. I actually drink some of this stuff. I take a little.
I just got vaccinated back there too.
Yeah,
so
we
I'm
have
good.
we have a free vaccine clinic here on set every day. And if you want a little hit of this, I don't know, here, go take some of this hand sanitizer. Yeah, just take a little hit, drink a little. You just drink a little.
Alex,
You ever huff hand sanitizer?
Alex, I do want to tell you something about that gas. Alex,
What?
so
that's
when
gingy
Nate
shit.
emailed me to come be a guest in the studio, he had pronouns in his signature.
Oh, so he's a big gay homo. That's cool. That's cool. Here's some mayo. Here's some. Jimmy, is he a? Oh, we can't say the book. I got you this book. This is my favorite book. I don't know if you guys have you ever read this book?
I haven't. No.
It's one of my favorite books. It's about becoming retarded and how to do it. Yeah. So, Jimmy, this guy's not gonna kill me or anything, is he? Let's go, Brandon. Did you storm the Capitol? Show him. Did he storm the?
No, I wasn't there. Absolutely not.
He was there on January 6th.
No, I wasn't there.
He looks like every Capitol stormer.
That's what I'm
in
saying.
one.
I
Oh
just
my
stormed the
God, yeah.
set, Jimmy. I mean, do you even do a background check on these guys?
You know, I forgot to. I figured he wouldn't be that intimidating if he had pronouns in his bio, but I was wrong.
Okay, so what's the gayest thing you've ever done while you're high on Bud Light?
I don't drink Bud Light. Never been a fan. It's water.
Okay, get it off the
It's
set.
horrible.
This is a Bud Light show! Nate! Drink Bud Light! It'll make you gay! Oh, we got a super chat. Oh, 550. Okay, it's something about crypto. It's not good. I mean, I think this is okay. We need to be decentralized. But my problem with crypto is that all the crypto bros want our financial system to crash. Now, I do believe it is inevitable that our financial system will crash because they want to put us on a central digital currency. So, yeah, the idea of crypto like being our savior, no, I think it's going to be used against us. And they're giving all the people that are early adopters to kind of, get us used to this crypto mindset, and then boom, they're going to pull the rug. They're going to say, well, you know what? Your money doesn't exist in a bank anymore. Your money exists on the blockchain. And when they do that, they're going to have a financial record of every single transaction. So the government will be able to tax us more. So everybody's worried about, I'm worried about a $600 deal on my Venmo. Just wait till they look at a 6 cents charge. I mean, literally, you go pay a freaking parking meter for 50 cents. It will be on the blockchain, and they will know, and they will be able to decide if you can shop or purchase stuff in the future. So what do you think about
Alex? Ironically, that super chat was from Canada, so maybe that's a legit question there.
Ask that person from Canada. Ask them if they know a good assisted suicide clinic, Jimmy. All right, we now welcome on one of the biggest libs ever. She's actually the national committee chair of the libs. We welcome on, she's beautiful, Angela, not sausage McArdle. Hey, Angela.
Thank you so much for having me. I do go by McGriddle, so that is A-okay.
Hey, I like that, and I love McGriddles. They're delicious. All my favorite meals I had at McDonald's. So tell me this, Angela, you're a beautiful young lady trying to get into politics. What's that all about? Is that hard? Do you think people look at you differently because you are a woman, or do you think that you get special treatment because of it?
Hard? I mean, hard is like getting up in the morning and contending with existential dread.
Yeah.
Being a woman in the Libertarian Party is like being the only McGriddle in a sea of sausages. It's actually really easy. It's really great, and I absolutely love it. I love what I do.
Wait, what did you just say? Really well. Wait, Angela, you just said libertarian. I thought she was a liberal, Jimmy. What? I thought this was we were going to debate about trans ideology.
Sorry, this is the closest thing we could get to a liberal on your show.
Are you serious?
You think a liberal's gonna come in here? They think
you're
a Nazi.
She's a hot liberal. I know they don't think I'm a Nazi. My last name's Stein. They don't think that. All right, they think other stuff about me. They think I'm a homophobe, transphobe. They do think I'm gay.
No, they think
they think I'm a gay homophobe, which is weird.
They think you want to genocide trans people because you don't want to cut.
I don't want to do that.
Off.
Do not use those terms, Angela. What do you think about trans ideology in the school system, giving kids mastectomies or gender hormone therapy under the age of 18?
I'm pretty not on board with that. We have a thing in the Libertarian Party called the Wood Chipper Caucus. I'm not an official card-carrying member, but I definitely sympathize with the people who want to put pedos into that thing that's meant to cut up branches.
Mm-hmm, the wood chopper. So Angela, how's your campaign going, or what's the future now that you're the head of the party? Are you planning on actually, what is your future aspirations? Because let's be real. This is what I just talked to Clint about. I believe the left wing and the right wing are on the same bird, and that it's a uniparty. They give us the idea that, oh yeah, we're conservative. Yeah, right. They're all behind closed doors, handshaking, eating at the same private clubs, same country clubs probably. So we know the libertarians are never going to have a real shot. I love the movement. I consider myself, I have a lot of libertarian values. I mean, is it a futile battle?
Oh, I don't think so at all. One of the reasons, though, so let me unpack a little bit of it. So I'm part of the Mises Caucus, and we had a very aggressive takeover of the Libertarian Party last year, about a year ago, because we did not like the trajectory that the Libertarian Party was headed down, and we also didn't think that it was going to be a serious contender in electoral politics. So it's kind of a painful realization, but we should have been doing things differently 50 years ago. And so it's going to take a lot of work to get us where we need to be. In the meantime, though, I think we need to focus on local elections and dealing with local issues like how you do public comment at city council. Those are the sort of things that we are very focused on, because you can really, so I moved back to Texas. By the way, I'm not one of those people. I moved back to Texas from California.
Oh, yeah.
And, right. So what I did in LA was I helped to get the vaccine mandates overturned.
Oh,
LA,
wow.
Yeah, LA was, it's still a cesspool of liberals, the people that you tried to get on and couldn't because Jimmy is just not on top of it. But the great thing, though, about local politics is you can stand down dictatorial blue state governors. You can do that. You can essentially nullify at the local level, and it's so much easier to do than it is to do that at the federal level or even at the state level.
No, Angela, you're brilliant because people don't realize that it's the most important at the local level, and you can actually get stuff done, but nobody's paying attention. We just had, elections here in Dallas. It was a record low turnout. I mean, people just don't care. People feel like they just, somebody else will figure it out for me. So I don't know. I'm talking about politics all the time, but I'm almost anti-politics now because it's just so divisive, and now we have to have a side, and I mean, it almost causes more problems. And then, I would feel a little bit better about it if I could actually have like some respect for these politicians that make it in, like Rand or Ron Paul, the Paul family. I respect them, but there's very few politicians that I actually respect. So I don't know. I hate to be black-pilled about the situation, but it's hard to be positive when all this is happening.
Well, it is sometimes very black-pilling, but let me give you a white pill. Like you can make a difference at the local level, and the way that you do it, it can be fun. Like everybody should get engaged locally. Treat public comment, and I know you get this, treat it like it's a commercial. It's free airtime.
Yep.
What we would do is we would go up and you get 2 minutes, 1 minute for public comment. Boom, you go through a script. You can promote whatever the heck you want. I would promote the Libertarian Party. I got up and argued about a guillotine protest. I built a guillotine and put it outside of City Hall. It was quite hilarious.
Wait, what? That's January 6th vibes. What did they say about that? Because they show that noose like, oh my gosh, like they're going to actually hang somebody. Give me a break. But so you did that. You did the guillotine. So the French style.
So angry.
Did it have a blade? Was it able to cut a watermelon?
It wasn't like functional. I built it in my upstairs apartment in about 48 hours with help, thankfully, of my boyfriend. I was so angry, I just blurted out, I'm going to build a guillotine and put it in front of your building. And then I hung up.
Oh, you have a boyfriend. We had to cancel the interview. Cancel the interview. Wait, Angela, what? You have a boyfriend? What? Jimmy, why are you getting me these chicks with boyfriends?
I'm sorry. I thought
You didn't even ask.
Well, you know what? I told you, yes. I told you it was a lib. They're very, liberal with all that stuff. But, I knew you would say no if it's just a libertarian who's already in a committed relationship.
Okay, Jimmy, you're annoying me already. Wait, but do you cheat? Do you cheat, Angela? Have you ever cheated a little, on the side?
I want you to know with the banana thing, I definitely support you. I have bananas here to show solidarity.
Look! Oh my gosh, solidarity, because they're canceling me. They're trying to say that I, fed a banana to a man in a sexual way, but they don't realize, Angela, that some men have low potassium. Darius is cramping all the time on set. So if I don't give him that banana, he could actually he could cramp, drop one of these expensive cameras, drop me. I mean, it can set off a chain of reaction that I don't want to be a part of. So I'm trying to.
I want to encourage you to use these kind of bananas too. They're dark. They're dark bananas. They're very high in minerals. They're easy to digest.
Oh, that's not spoiled?
No, they're black bananas. Wait, how do they get like that?
So you said it, not me.
Wow, I love bananas. They're so delicious. I
Me too.
Stuff a banana in my mouth right now. If I had one, I would just be eating it. I'd be sucking on it a little, just the tip. Okay, Angela. So you have a boyfriend, so that's lame. You don't cheat, apparently. You have a makeup line, but you have very fair skin. Do you wear a lot of makeup? You don't seem like a person that wears a ton of makeup.
I don't actually wear. I wear a modest amount of makeup. I think I don't spackle or shellac my face. Just basics. And people were offended when I came up with this cosmetics line, but it's called Bonadilla Cosmetics, and the thing that we're focused on is classic feminine beauty, bringing that back and really elevating women. Biological women, and saying that they're the ultimate cultivators of beauty. We want a renaissance of natural femininity in the world.
Well, what about important? Vin Diesel though? Don't you think Vin Diesel? I mean, we have a Vin Diesel impersonator here. I mean, I would say that Vin Diesel.
Is that Andrew Tate?
Well, it's not Andrew Tate. We've had Andrew Tate on, but no, this is.
Is that Andrew Tate?
Indian Pitbull is who it is.
Oh man, I was trying to be your friend, but forget you now.
This is Sean K. the Showman, but we also call him Baby Pitbull. But.
Baby Tate.
No, but seriously, why can't a transgender person use your makeup? That sounds bigoted.
It's lovely to meet you, by the way.
You don't want to meet him. He has a terrible criminal record. Go ahead. Do you have a gun? Do you conceal carry?
Anyone could technically purchase the makeup, but it's for women. Because I feel that, unfortunately, we now live in a world where I have to explicitly state that. If you go to the Instagram accounts of major cosmetics lines or stores like Sephora, Ulta, you'll scroll down and you will literally see dudes with full beards showing you a mascara tutorial. It's out of control. So I have to kind of go and also be a little bit out of control in the other direction so that we can sort of reset, like you have to be aggressive when you want to push and shift to the Overton window. So that's what I'm doing. The makeup, believe it or not, for women. By women.
And I love that, but you gave me a little PTSD. And one of the broadcasters here she does a similar thing. Sarah Gonzalez says makeup by Sarah, and she wanted the same thing because she was looking at the Sephora website and it was just dudes. But now all of a sudden I got this PTSD because now I remember. Do you remember the internet era before 2016? It's probably 2015, where it was like James Charles and Jeffree Star, and it was guys that would do the makeup tutorial. I know, and they were kind of entertaining, honestly. Like it didn't have like this weird trans ideology about it, but I guess was that kind of like the start of all this stuff,
Gateway drug. It's the gateway drugs. I mean, I know Jeffrey. He probably does not remember me. I know him from like L.A. club scene, club days. I used to go to the same nightclubs and move in the same circles as him, and he was just a dude who wore like a lot of makeup and wore a dress, and he still is, and he's open about that. And I wish that everybody else would sort of come back down to planet Earth. I got nothing against, glam rock, for example. Like, I really like 80s metal and that whole deal. But we're way past that. That shark has been jumped. We've jumped 50 sharks past that. We're out doing, 56 genders. We're identifying as aliens. And dudes are dudes and girls are girls. And we should just be open about that.
I think that's really simple. And speaking of jump the shark, we have a clip from last night of CNN. I think they jumped the shark a while ago. But last night was their last-ditch effort to try to, milk the little teat of Donald Trump. The last little bit of milk they had left out of Donald's nipples, they tried to milk. So let's run that clip.
You held on to those documents when you knew the federal government was seeking them and then had given you a subpoena to return them.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Can I talk?
Yeah, what's the answer?
Do you mind?
I would like for you to answer the question.
Okay, it's very simple to answer.
That's why I asked it.
It's very simple you're a nasty person, I'll tell you.
Why do we laugh? Why is that so funny, Angela? Why is that stupid thing?
It's real,
You're a nasty person.
It's so
Why
real.
is that so funny? That's better than any joke that like a comedian could have written.
Are we talking about the JFK files? I wish we were, but we're not. We're talking about, some cringe subpoena for some documents and that no one cares about, which is really sad. And that other presidents, apparently they engage in the same behavior, but we're going to selectively enforce this against Donald Trump.
Yeah, hey, and Angela, so do you think that, obviously Donald Trump's getting railroaded, but, there's some complaints that we can complain about Donald Trump. We talk about Julian Assange. You talk about some of his COVID, policies and whatnot. But do you think Barack Obama's married to a boy?
I mean, what is a boy?
Well, like born with male genitalia, you have like a wiener and two balls, and you can ejaculate.
I've never personally examined it. I really feel in the hot seat like I'm not qualified as an expert, but also like I'm not qualified as an expert. Like I've never gotten out a periscope or a microscope or a magnifying glass or a device.
I don't think you need a magnifying glass. It's pretty big. You could probably look at it.
Okay.
For me, maybe I need a magnifying glass.
I regret that I've never seen the Obamas in person, so I can't it's really hard to know. I'm really on the fence. Joan Rivers, she apparently thought that that Barack Obama was married to a man, and she's dead now. So I better be
very careful. I know. And then did you see that Hunter Biden supposedly was like caught drinking a bunch of Bud Light, having gay sex, and now his son's gay? They're suing Bud Light for
Hunter.
Yeah, they're suing Bud Light for $44 million.
Sounds entirely predictable. I mean, but you know what? Beer is fairly high in phytoestrogens, so maybe that stuff can turn you gay. You better be careful.
Turning the frogs gay, but what is it, phytoestrogen? I am a scientist, but I'm just not.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I'm also very not qualified to say this, but I will say it. That beer is just one of those things that contains, like a little bit more chemicals that feminize men. You get the man boobs, the moobs a little bit.
Oh my gosh, I have those. It's the Bud Light. It's the Bud Light.
Stick with the whiskey. Have it on,
Here we go.
Does your boyfriend have big man boobs?
He does not. No moobs. Not a moob in sight.
Is he thin? What does he look like? Is he better looking than me?
Do you have a picture next to the black banana?
Show me a picture of him. Do you have one?
Yeah.
Don't have a picture. He's
okay, then you're lying. Oh, my girlfriend goes to another school. Yeah, okay. You know you're single, Angela. I know you're
upstairs
single, and I know you want a little piece. And you know what? I got a lot to go
I am
around.
curious though, Angela, if you didn't have a boyfriend though, like what are Alex's chances?
Strong to super strong, I hope.
I don't know. How tall is you? Like, I don't.
I'm 6'3 and a half. I'm freaking tall. Look, when you look at me, I'm tall. I'm as tall as this blimp. I'm as tall as you can't even see my head on camera. I'm so tall. I'm taller than the frame.
Yeah, and if you need a little like frame.
Yeah, look how much taller I am than this man.
Like he makes me look
I
like
dwarf him, Angela.
like Kevin Hart. I'm like
I can't even fit my pants. My pants are too short because my legs are so long. Look, they look like capris. This is how tall I am. They don't even make modern pants that fit my legs.
You got nice ankles though.
I got great ankles. So are you trying to fuck, yes or no?
I'm not DTF, man.
Yo, she DTF. Let's go.
We only have DTF chicks on the show, Jimmy.
Well, so yeah, she's libertarian, not liberal. Sorry.
Yo, her boyfriend about to be mad.
Wow. Does your boyfriend know martial arts?
Yes.
Oh, he does?
Shit. What
Oh,
kind?
really? Well, ask him how is he going to defend against a knife attack. Ah! 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 You see this? Oh! Oh! Okay. Oh, let's see how he can defend. How about this? How about a little...
Go down. You want to throw?
Oh,
Yeah. What about a dog attack?
he's
Can
nothing
he
against-
outlast a dog attack?
nothing
Look at this
against
dog. This is a
is the
fighting
first-
pit bull. This is a fighting vicious pit bull. She's on a bunch of freaking hormones too because she's trying to identify which gender she is. We're letting her choose on her own. Look at this.
She's probably starving and ready to eat a bunch of toddlers, which I assume you've got there if you're a responsible dog owner, so she doesn't starve.
Yeah, no, she can eat a child, and I'd encourage her to eat a child. Look at this dog. Look at this. So your boyfriend, he comes into my dojo, he's gonna get a little bit of a, that shield will not protect you from a pit bull.
Yeah.
A pit bull, literally, Vladimir Putin is about to sick pit bulls on the front line of the Ukraine.
Angela, your boyfriend don't want this smoke.
Does he want this smoke,
He
Angela?
want this smoke,
Does
Angela.
he want this smoke?
I'm gonna be honest.
You know, this is Angela actually watched
I
the
would
show.
pay to see. We need to set it up. We need to set up a match.
Yo, I'll promote that all day.
Okay, all
I'll
right.
promote that all day.
My dog and me
Be the
versus
ring
him.
girl, because-
That's your fight photo. That's your fight pick right now.
I'll have my dog, and he can have Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Okay, I like that.
So 2 dogs, and 2 men. Ah! All right, so tell the people where they can find you before you go.
Yeah, if you want to get involved with the Libertarian Party, visit lp.org. If you're interested in the cosmetics, it's bonadiacosmetics.com. You can find all of my other crazy ventures on angelamcardle.com. I'm on Patreon, Twitter, Substack, and Locals.
But only if you a lady.
And do you have the McDonald's app downloaded on your phone?
I do not, because I eat mostly carnivore diet, because that's how I roll.
Okay, well, you can get the sausage McGriddle, hold the McGriddle. Just get the sausage. That's keto friendly. I eat about 7 of them a day. I eat them in the morning, and I go in the trash, and I get them.
I
What,
have one
Jimmy?
thing to say. Well, this is the first guest who I know watches our show before because she came prepared with weapons, because you always pull knives on the guests, and
Yeah,
she came prepared.
Okay, she prepared, but she cannot prepare for a dog attack, a pit bull attack. This is the most vicious dog. Look at this. Look. I can lift the dog off the ground. Look. Wow. Oh, she
The
almost
only
got
thing that I regret I didn't get to squeeze in is Joe Exotic's coloring book. I came.
coloring book. What? A coloring book? Those are what Jimmy uses all day. They're terrible. Jimmy's just coloring with crayons all day and eating his own boogers. It's disgusting, but
No, I eat the crayons and color with the boogers.
that's true. All right, Angela, thank you for being such a good sport. Keep on fighting the good fight. The Mises Caucus. That sounds Asian. Is that an Asian influence?
No,
What does Mises mean?
that's a last name of Ludwig von Mises, Austrian economist.
What? That didn't make. Is that a real thing?
That's a thing, man.
Economist? That's a magazine.
I thought you said communist.
Yeah, is he a communist? Was he Vladimir Putin or Stalin or something?
Economics.
Economist.
Do you think Bill Clinton finger banged other chicks besides
Yes.
Monica Lewinsky, or do you
Yes.
think he was just finger banged
Yes.
Monica Lewinsky mainly?
Yes, all of the above. I am also not suicidal.
Do you think
that's
Monica Lewinsky? You think she would date me?
Actually, man.
Let's
no,
get her
I don't know,
on.
but I'll
Yo,
vouch for
find
you.
her on the
If you see Monica Lewinsky, please let her know that I'm looking for her.
I'll let her know.
Thank you, Angela. All right, have a good one.
Bye.
All right, we got to pick who the caption contest winner is. And who was it? Oh, when you forget your COVID mask, but you already both have AIDS anyway.
AIDS wins
That's
again.
from Queen Purple. AIDS always wins. I love having AIDS. It's one of my favorite things.
Heavy.
Just have HIV. Being
You know how to
HIV.
do the heavy? The heavy.
The heavy. The heavy.
That's one way to do it.
Is this how you do the heavy? How do you do it? Show me.
You got to put, it's the heavy hips.
Oh, is this
It's like,
how-
do the heavy.
Do the heavy, do the heavy. Do we have any music, Chris? Do the heavy, do the heavy, do the heavy, do the heavy. Ginger, attack him. Attack him, Ginger. Ginger, attack the guest. He's doing the heavy better than me. Okay, well, folks, Sean, before we go, tell the people where they can find you.
You can visit my website, theshowman.live. I'm on social media, Sean K. Do It All, or just Google Sean K. The Showman.
Sean K. The Showman.
Thank you,
Guys,
guys.
this has been an incredible show. What did you say, Jimmy, before you end the show?
Oh, yeah.
Metro Icon, the metrosexual podcast. Jimmy! You're not supposed to have any more metrosexual crap on the show!
Yeah.
What?
2 shows right there. My Tricon podcast and then On Air Don't Care.
Jimmy, no more of this freaking heterosexual or whatever. We got to be heterosexual, not metrosexual, dude.
Oh, dude, Stein would be perfect for On Air Don't Care.
Oh my gosh, I do care, Jimmy. I do care. So please, no more metrosexual stuff. We're super straight. MAGA country. This is MAGA country.
MAGA country.
MAGA country. Say MAGA country.
Kanye.
Oh my
no?
gosh,
Okay.
dude. Now we're gonna get in trouble, dude.
My bad. Oh, my bad.
He's anti-Semitic, man.
My bad.
Kanye West, dude, you were so good
Jesus.
the whole show.
Is that?
And now we got little Pitbull over here trying to get us canceled off the internet.
Dale.
All right, well, that's been our show, folks. It's been a heck of a show, and we're going to end it with our new hot track. It's got hundreds of thousands of views on the internet, not very many on Spotify. So if you want to help us out there, go to Spotify and go to listen to Insane for the Ukraine, because I'm Primetime 99 Alex Stein, and this has been our show. So hit the track, DJ. I love you guys. Good night.
Go insane for Ukraine. Go insane for Ukraine. Go insane for Ukraine. Put a bullet in Putin's brain. It's prime time. And you know our tradition. Vladimir Zelensky is the key. American money, Ukrainian laundry. It is washed in a lab. Wuhan, and I took a dab. High as a kite, and you know I'm on the white. And I like to drink my Sprite. Go insane. Putin, you gonna feel the pain. For Ukraine. All your citizens running out of grain. Go insane. Zelensky getting all the fame. For Ukraine. Put that bullet in Putin's brain.
Helping out Ukraine, yeah, that's something that I know. I got that Ukraine flag in my bio. Stand for Zelensky, daddy, give me more. Go ahead and start that nuclear war. When we shoot Putin's brain on the ground, I'ma pop champagne with you now. Little Putin kinda looks like a gremlin. Make me wanna go and bomb the Kremlin. Give Ukraine all our cash. Tell our homeless veterans to kiss our ass. Stand for Ukraine. Let me hear you holler. Only cost America $80 billion. If you want to end the war, get on the dance floor. If you want to end the fight, yeah, come on, dance with all your might. Oh, all the soldiers, they die at night. From a drone strike or a gunfight. World War III will make things right. Fucking Putin, go fly a kite.
Zelensky, so sexy. Fly to Ukraine to have his baby. Full photo shoots with